What's going on, guys? So apparently Joe Biden is a little worse for wear than the Democratic establishment might have thought. What do you say to that, Joe?
What? But it's a way to be able to sleep with my wife.
Hmm. Hmm. Interesting. Well, seeing as he's a little worse for wear than they might have thought, they're looking for maybe a savior. Could it be Andrew Cuomo, the progressive we all need and want? Or maybe not. Let's get into Andrew Cuomo today on The Driven Progressive. What's up, guys? From now on, I'm going to be posting every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, with possibly doing a live stream on the weekends once the channel gets a little bigger, either here or on my Instagram. So with that said, let's jump into it. So if you don't know who Andrew Cuomo is, he's the governor of New York. His father was also the governor of New York, and his brother is a CNN guy who got coronavirus. Poor bastard. Now, the mainstream media has fallen in love with Andrew Cuomo over the past couple weeks. One, because he's basically been on TV every single day. And two, he's better in a press conference than Trump is, which is a very, very low bar. But a lot of people have called Andrew Cuomo a progressive, the same kind of people that called Joe Biden a progressive. So I thought we'd take a look at some of that progressive agenda he's passed. One of the best things Andrew Cuomo has done is he got the $15 minimum wage passed. He actually worked with Bernie Sanders on that. Also, in 2011, when he was governor, he became one of the first states and the largest state at the time to pass a gay marriage bill. The thing about that gay marriage bill is there's a couple other things you should probably know. As written about in Current Affairs in the Atlantic magazine, Danny O'Donnell, an openly gay congressman from New York, sponsored the bill for 10 plus years trying to get it passed. But when Cuomo decided to pass it, he didn't want O'Donnell on the bill. Instead, he wanted all the glory for himself. So he got his chief of staff to threaten O'Donnell. O'Donnell quotes Cuomo's chief of staff as saying, "If you don't give up this bill, I'll make it my life's mission to destroy you." So in the end, O'Donnell submitted. And Cuomo passed the bill, with no credit to O'Donnell. Wow, what a progressive guy. Threatening, if you don't get your gayness off my bill, I'm going to end your career. Yeah, sounds great. One of my favorite Andrew Cuomo stories is that in 2018, when running against Cynthia Nixon, he had a ribbon cutting ceremony on the rebuilt Tappan Zee Bridge. Only problem is, he rushed it so he could have a photo op, and it was found later that the bridge was not ready for prime time in any way. So basically, he endangered a whole bunch of people just so he could have a photo op. Yeah, great guy. Not to mention, he's using slave labor, or prison labor, to make hand sanitizer. But they're not even actually making it, they're just taking it out of other bottles that they bought and dumping it in these New York branded bottles. Andrew Cuomo, always thinking about that progressive branding, I guess. And on top of that, he's one of those people that calls Medicare for All pie in the sky. Yeah, he's one of those people. Mr. Pragmatic Progressive. Listen, I think there's two reasons that there's buzz around Andrew Cuomo. One is that the more and more Joe Biden's on TV, people just realize that he is not going to cut it. I mean, just look at this recent poll showing that only 24% of people are enthusiastic about voting for Joe Biden. And the second and really even bigger thing that they want, all these older Democrats, they just want somebody who's going to stick it to Trump. They want somebody that's going to go back and forth with him, get up there on the debate stage, and go at him. Actual policy be damned. Then, if he actually happens to get in office, not do anything that they have to worry about. I mean, after all, they voted for a guy that said nothing will fundamentally change. Thanks, Joe.
Look, the whole idea is he's got to get in place things that were shortages of.
Ladies and gentlemen, the best we can do, apparently. Look, I don't know what it is about New York politicians, why we always want to prop them up in times of crisis. But Cuomo would get destroyed by Trump. He could use the exact same playbook that he did with Hillary, because Cuomo's just another elite asshole who got his office off the back of sweet donor cash and a family name. And he comes from the same style of Democrats as the Clintons anyway. Hell, at least Joe Biden is liked in the Midwest for some reason. And honestly, I mean, he didn't really handle this coronavirus situation very well. In the beginning, he didn't take it seriously, and now New York is the epicenter for coronavirus. I mean, he doesn't have as much fault as Trump, obviously, but he still has some. Cuomo might seem presidential, but he's just not. He's not what we need at all. But the media is definitely trying to prop him up as such with headlines like this. Andrew Cuomo is the control freak we need right now. In ordinary times, Mr. Cuomo's relentlessness and bullying drive New Yorkers crazy. In the age of coronavirus, they soothe our battered nerves. Marie Claire would like you to know my boyfriend Andrew Cuomo's new girlfriend is America. Trapped in my apartment, nowhere else to focus my hormones, the governor is the only man speaking directly to me for miles around. Sure, okay. Leave it to Teen Vogue to be the voice of reason when they say Andrew Cuomo's coronavirus response doesn't mean he's crush-worthy. I mean, we're totally not crushing on Andrew Cuomo. Honestly, I could show you clips all day of the media talking about how great Cuomo is. Those are just some of my favorites. I swear, man, Cuomo speaks in full sentences and all of a sudden he's a sex symbol savior. What a time to be in politics, man.
You're a lying dog faced pony soldier.
Joe, you gotta stop popping up like that, man. It's getting ridiculous. Anyway, I actually think there's a good chance they try at least to replace Biden with Cuomo, because he's that exact kind of fake progressive that all the elites love. He appeals to the woke rich people while saying any kind of economic progressive policy is just pie in the sky. He'll only ever do what the donors allow him to do, and that's just the bottom line. That's just how he's going to govern. That's how he'd run the country. But we have this tendency when we're in like times of crisis to appeal to the big, strong, tough guy. We just want him to make it all go away. But that's not what Andrew Cuomo would do. He'll just make it things worse. He won't even win against Trump anyway. And at the end of the day, he's just another wannabe, progressive, elite asshole. And that is not what we need. And as if the last 30 years have shown anything, that's not going to cut it. Anyway, guys, that's my take on it. Andrew Cuomo, no good for us, and especially no good for the progressive movement. But that's my opinion. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. I got the idea for this video off of the what should I do of my next YouTube video poll on my Instagram. So I'm going to do that again this week. So if you want me to do a video about a topic, a certain topic you want to hear about, let me know over there. Like I said, I'm going to be posting every Wednesday, Friday, or Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and if possible live stream on the weekends once I get a few more followers, subscribers, whatnot. But thanks a lot for checking it out, guys. Like and subscribe if you liked it and you want to subscribe to it. So yeah, do all that YouTube stuff. Thanks a lot, guys. Peace.